I think we are. I think we're live. We've got both players in the room. Uh, very good background chosen here. And yeah, players looks like they are ready to go. This is, of course, going to be winners quarterfinals, I believe, of the Just Grass tournament. Just Grass 1, excuse me. There are going to be multiple of them. We're going to have Reggie on red side. It's the bottom half of your screen. We'll be drafting first. So I'm sure he's going to be picking the Happy Chaos, right? Yep, no surprises there. Moriatti, don't know what he's been playing recently. I know he's big on Season 3 and then Season 5. Maybe like a reuse or something. I don't really know what he's been playing. I'll be honest. I've not casted a whole bunch of this tournament. If you want to check out most of the VODs, they're on Ott Leo's channel. I'll have a link to that somewhere, or I'm sure you guys can go find it. Moriarty actually keeping his cards hidden. I'm pretty sure Reggie goes for Platinum and Mole every single time. Unless he like picks a fight. No, goes for the Mole. What's up, Ice Pop? Yeah, it is time for a stream. It's time for a Just Grasp tournament stream. And it looks like Moriarty has gone ahead, picked Ryu, Jacko, and Hazama. I've not seen the Jacko in tournament before, so it's going to be an interesting pick. I think that character is decent. Not bad. They're not the best, not the worst. A lot of +1 speed now strike on that character. It's what my impression was from playing it maybe 4 or 5 times. But anyway, Moriarty looks like he's picked his character already. Reggie, I'm assuming we'll just go for the Happy Chaos because I feel like they've been really, really popping off on this character, both in terms of results and also in terms of just chat. I have a feeling that Ryu performs pretty well into Happy Chaos. We're actually going to see the Hazama into the Happy Chaos. If I had to guess, I would guess that Ryu performs well to Happy Chaos because Happy Chaos kind of like Ryu is like a really easy way of dealing with fire. And Hazama does too when he has Gauge, and obviously at range 3 he has the Whirl. But from what I have experienced fighting against Happy Chaos really doesn't like dealing with characters that can go easily above curve and characters that can easily deal with fire. Fire, of course, being this 2-5, 2-4. Set to 3 force for each force spent, +1 power draw 1. But anyway, take a look at Happy Chaos here. You may seal an Ultra from your hand on hit if you do +1 power gain advantage. Happy Chaos, of course, has a really weird deck comp. He has 9 Ultras, 3 copies of each one. So he has a really fast Ultra that does no damage with pushable 1. He has Gun Down, which is a 3 damage ignore guard. And then he has a Steady Aim, which is a long range, reminiscent of a card like a Low Tiger Shot. Right, that's a low speed, higher reward card. They all have their own boost as well. 3 copies of Fire, which is a 2-5, 2-4, as we saw earlier, can go up to 6 damage with the UA. And At the Ready, which is like kind of a meh card. It has an extra copy of Tech on it. It's an on-curve range too, so it's not the worst card in the world, but anyway. Moriarty bringing out the Hazama. Hazama, of course, when he initiates a strike, can spend a force to place an Ouroboros down the board. And that Ouroboros can be real or fake. When it's real, Hazama teleports to that spot before the combat starts. So he can like just go to range 3, and then he's playing from range 3. But anyway, we're gonna see standard Hazama play here. Check out my stake. Draw 3 and strike. Discards a block for it. Discards a block for the Ouroboros. So we'll be moving to range 3. Hazama, of course, loves range 3. Has Falling Fang, which is an above curve range 3 option. Has Hungry Coils as well, which is an on curve range 3 option. Also has that Rising Fang, which looks at range 3, and then this Ultra, which we might see later in the game. But anyway, of course, it's real. Hazama jumps into range 3 and plays Dive. Happy Chaos just goes for the block. Interestingly, Reggie takes 3 damage. Dive, of course, hits, putting Hazama at range 1 on the other side, short side of board. Okay. Immediately, Reggie goes ahead, strikes, plays Sweep. And then Moriarty responds with a defensive grasp. Reggie will with his UA, Seal and Ultra. Seal's a cheap shot, so we'll do 1 more damage with the grass. Discards the Hungry Coils as well, but Happy Chaos finds himself in the corner. Happy Chaos with advantage. We'll just go ahead and strike again. It's going to be the At the Ready, beating the defensive Wild Swing Dive. Okay, so At the Ready, like below curve option here, but obviously Hasma spent 1 grass already. Looks like we'll be sealing. So we'll be drawing. So first route 2, sealed for advantage, and then we'll go ahead and boost Scapegoat. Spends the full 3 life to draw 1. This is just pure rush down coming on both sides as the second check on my snake is drawn for Moriatti. Draw 3 and strike once more. At range 1, has Hasma in the corner. Range 1's not the best range for Hasma. But he has very scary cards like Devouring Fang. But it's actually going to be spending a force to possibly move back to range 2. Although it could be a bluff, right? I think we've seen Moriatti bluff these before. Bluff the Ouroboroses. But it's going to be an expenditure of 1 force in the form of Gauge to possibly place that Ouroboros at range 2 and then initiate a strike. Happy Chaos does have +2 armor on the board. But of course has to guess whether it's going to range 1 or range 2. I wonder if this is Devouring Fang. Surely it's not. No, it's not. It's a sweep. It's actually a fake Ouroboros. Happy Chaos with 4 focus will take just 2 damage. Drops a cheap shot, and then Moriatti will go ahead and take 4 in return. Reggie will draw a card. Doesn't really need to reveal for advantage here, because obviously it's going to be his turn. And yeah, this is speedy gameplay as Reggie goes ahead and prepares. Hasma just goes ahead and strikes again. Now, this is obviously the card that we have to watch out for, is the Devouring Fang. But no, it's just focus into focus. Both players take 2 damage. But draw a card. Building up that gauge super quickly. Hasma now has 3 gauge to his name. Happy Chaos is 5. Happy Chaos is just going to go ahead and initiate a striker right away. It's just going to be a grasp. Coils is not going to do it. Rising Fang will perform pretty good into this. So of course the grasp will go first. We'll hit for 1. Rising Fang will of course have to be validated. Moriatti will validate from hand. And basically Happy Chaos chooses whether he wants Moriatti to be at range 2 or range 1. Happy Chaos chooses range 2. So pushes Hasma to range 3. Hasma will close 1. Courtesy of the Rising Fang. And we'll deal, 4 back. I'm assuming there's a reveal there. Oh, no reveal for advantage there. Interesting from Reggie. So Hasma sets the Ouroboros, spending a gauge once more, places that at range 3. And sets a strike. So real options could be... Oh, EX Dive is an interesting option, but no, it's the Hungry Coils. Moriatti going on curve. Which I guess is... I mean, EX Dive specifically calls out like a spike. But no, Moriatti goes on curve with the Hungry Coils, pulls 4, gains advantage, drops a fire from the hand as well. Happy Chaos back to range 3, so Hasma will just go ahead and strike again. And yeah, strikes with that Falling Fang, that above curve option. Moriatti, once again, just cycling gauge, no problem. Will obviously not to push any, because Hasma prefers range 3. And it goes ahead, sets EX attack. I believe this is just EX Assault, or EX Spike. EX Assault, Gun Down, not going to do it. Maybe there's a slow left. That's not going to do it either. I think there's 1 sweep left in Reggie's deck, and I think that's kind of it. Yeah. Grasp is not going to do it. That's going to be big EX Assault incoming. 5 damage to Happy Chaos, and then Hasma will go ahead, exceed right away. So look at that overdrive ability, just free value. We didn't really talk about Hasma earlier. We didn't really talk about either of the characters earlier, but Hasma just an unfair character, man. Oh, Wild Swing Grasp beats out the range 1 cross. And, oh no, pushing Happy Chaos back to range 3. Overdrive goes off, which means Hasma heals Happy Chaos down to just 2 HP. And at this point, a lot of these Wild Swings will just work, but it's going to be having fun yet, forcing Reggie to discard the last card in his hand, and then they both Wild Swings will be Slash into focus. Slash will go first, hit for however much, and focus will go back for the kill. That is going to be game 1 going to Moriatti in what? 8-9 minutes, something along those lines. Just pure unga bunga, brainless gameplay, and Hasma takes it in the end. Range 3 options. And then that EX Assault at the end just really spelled doom for Happy Chaos, as Happy Chaos was largely unable to get the engine going. We saw Reggie initiate a grasp in the mid game, and then not have the follow up with the advantage, which is kind of unfortunate. But anyway, that was game one. That is old news. Moriatti goes ahead, pulls out the Ryu. Reggie can, of course, re-up with Happy Chaos, or can go Mole or Platinum. But looks like he is going to re-up with the Happy Chaos here. Maybe just needs to spawn in a new deck. Yeah, this is the high quality Exceed gameplay that we all came to watch. Who cares about these 2.5 hour semifinal sets? We've got 20-minute quarterfinal sets on deck. So it's be the Ryu to the Happy Chaos this time, and like I said, I feel like Happy Chaos should struggle in this matchup. I feel like Kato just covers so much of Happy Chaos's range. Just that above curve at range 3, just super fast fireball in general. I don't know. I just feel like Ryu would be favored in this matchup. Can boost stats as well, just boost numbers, and Happy Chaos kind of has difficulty dealing with bigger numbers, especially with the yellow variety. I feel like, and I just don't really see how. I mean, Happy Chaos would have to probably. I don't really see how Happy Chaos win this. I'll be honest. Ryu's good defense, and then on top of that, I just feel like Ryu can get really big yellow numbers at all ranges, and then Happy Chaos is kind of sad about that in general. Right? Not a lot of guard on these. But anyway, it's going to be the cheap shot boost on turn 1, basically just a key charge. Ryu will go ahead and Ryu step to range 3. Happy Chaos sets strike at range 3. Range 3 mix up here for Happy Chaos. Surely Reggie doesn't have the EX Assault. No, he just says cross. Just get out of there. Ryu backs up to range 4. Happy Chaos, of course, moves to center of the board. Ryu finds himself at the corner. I wonder if Ryu steps to range 3. Yep, he does. Happy Chaos, maybe just happy initiating another strike here at range 3. Yep, goes for it. Wonder if Ryu defends with defensive assault this time. Yeah, he does. And Happy Chaos reveals the cross this time. So dancing back and forth. Ryu once again steps forward to range 3. Reminders that Ryu is gaining cards here while Happy Chaos is not. Happy Chaos finally has to prep, but it's Ryu standing at 7 cards. Will initiate a strike with the range 3 mix-up. Goes for the dive. Will beat the defensive sweep. Will be 5 damage incoming. Ryu pops himself in the corner with First Blood. Happy Chaos willing to strike right away into this, though. Again, I mean, range 1 options are at the ready and then just normals, right? And yeah, it's focus and sweep. It's before 4, although Reggie can make that 5 for 4 if he reveals an Ultra. Ryu discards a grasp from Reggie's hand, which means the steady aim remains in the hand to be used for advantage. So it'll be 5 for 4 here as Happy Chaos just initiates another strike here. It's going to be defensive grasp beating out at the ready. Reggie again, just totally willing to initiate the speed 6s at range 1. Gets beat out once more. Ryu gets pushed back to range 3, and oh no, it's a Metsuhado. Gun down is not going to do it. That's, can anything be Metsuhado? I don't think so. Yeah, that's just be 7 damage right away. Down to 11 HP goes Happy Chaos. Of course, it is not. Ryu thought it was his turn. It's not Ryu's turn. It's going to be a change cards 2, drawing 3 for Reggie. Ryu steps over to middle of the board with the UA. Happy Chaos dashes forward. That's notably second dash down. It's a little bit weak on range 3, but Ryu says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and step forward to range 2 anyway. Back to Happy Chaos here. Happy Chaos looking at that deck like he wants to prepare. Yeah, prepares. And reminder, the only on-curve option for Happy Chaos now is the gun down, right? Ryu sets in a strike here from range 2. It's going to be a spike. Gets just absolutely demolishes the block. Reggie down to just 6 HP. It's going to be a badass boosted, no cancel, but I'm sure Ryu can match these stats super easily, right? He has Swift, he has Wave the Warrior, he has Light. There's so many different ways to match this. Or you can just say, hey, I'm not going to win this strike, I'll just win the next one when I'm up 6 to 25, right? It's not the end of the world, although Moriatti taking more than 1 second to think about this, which is unusual given how fast both these players have played. And yeah, it is a Swift coming out, matching the important stats there. the +1 power, +1 speed does get teched. No cancel, of course, from Happy Chaos, keeping that 1 gauge around, and then Ryu will go ahead and tech the badass. So we're back to neutral here at range 2. Happy Chaos initiates a strike. This is getting stuffed by a crit Shoryu. No, it's actually getting stuffed by a Donkey Kick. And then Donkey Kick will go ahead and do 6 damage for the win. And that is a quick 2-0 in favor of Moriatti. Apologies if the commentary was confusing or short, but we're just going to end things here. Don't want to keep the video too long. We'll have it processing in just 2 seconds. But that's a quick 2-0 in favor of Moriatti with the Hazama over the Happy Chaos, and then the Ryu over the Happy Chaos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're on Twitch, feel free to leave a follow. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. This is a quick one. We'll have more longer matches in the future, but until then, next time, we'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.